Okay, I just got a question in my inbox that asks me, how did I adjust to going with an older guy? You know what? That question has been mentioned to me plenty of times before, and I always wonder how to answer that question. The truth is, how did I adjust to being with an older guy was just constantly being with them. We went on dates. We went to the movies. We went out to eat. We went to Biloxi, the beach. We went to the mall. I adjusted by spending more time with him. Of course, when I first got with him, I was a little curious of what people would say or think about our relationship. How would they feel? I was pretty much like on the verge of like, do they think that he's my father? Do they think we together? Do they know we together? Are they talking about us? So the truth is, the way I adjusted was basically spending more time with him, going out to eat on a daily basis, and enjoying his company, and basically muting out everybody else in the background. Like basically when we was on the date together, I basically made it about me and him. I made it as if, well, I didn't really make it like that. It just felt that way. Once you get to know whoever you with, whether he's older or younger, you on a date with him, it's supposed to just be you and him, no matter how many people are around you. So that's basically how I adjusted. I made it to where it was just me and him. I didn't feel or see anyone else in the room. So that's pretty much the way I adjusted. And after I finally adjusted, it didn't matter if I heard or see anybody looking at us crazy, because it was about me and him. It was me and him against the world. So nobody could ever say anything to me about it. You know, it was my decision. But when I first got with him, I was nervous about what my family would say. I was nervous about how my mother would feel. Just a moment, baby. Okay. I was nervous about a lot of different things, but I had to let my happiness outweigh what everybody else thought about it. It was about me and how I wanted to live my life, how I wanted to accept our relationship. It didn't matter about anybody else. Although my main concern was how my mother felt, because he's older than her. So I kind of hid him from her for a minute, and then eventually it caught up with me, and she basically met him. And the vibe that she gave us when she first met him was a vibe that I didn't even think that she would have. So for my mother to accept our relationship, that just basically put the icing on the cake and made me feel that it didn't matter what nobody else think, because at the end of the day, my mother accepted this. If my mother can accept this, and it didn't matter what nobody else think. It didn't matter if my sisters didn't accept them. It didn't matter if my father didn't accept them. At that point in my life, it was all about me, him, and how my mother felt about it. My mother brought me into this world. She's been taking care of me. It always, to me, mattered her opinion. It was her opinion that mattered the most. But of course, like I said, a lot of my sisters maybe didn't accept it. Basically, I don't think none of my sisters accepted it except one of them. But eventually they came around. The more they got used to me being with him, the more that I made them feel comfortable with it, the more that they see me happy. That's pretty much how they adjusted. It took them a minute to come around, but eventually they came around and they adjusted to it as well. And at this time in the day, you have to realize that no matter what, it's all about your happiness, and it's not about what other people think or how other people feel, you know. And a lot of people, they always feel some type of way about how other people feel, or how other people are going to treat them, or what other people are going to say or think, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, at the end of the day, you have to make a decision for yourself. You have to say to yourself, is this what makes me happy? And forget about the rest, you know. And some people, of course, their parents don't even agree with it. But eventually your parents will come around, and if they don't, that's on them. That's a blessing that they are missing out of their life, because if they don't come around to a decision that you made that's making you happy, they're missing you out of their life, you know. And that's basically what I want to say about this particular subject, about how I adjusted to being with an older man. If y'all have any other questions, you can comment them below. Concerns, questions, or any comments to this video, y'all can comment it below. He wants to say something.
Yeah, in addition to what Tiara just said, that basically what you have to look at is what's going to make you happy, what's going to help you to grow into what you aspire to be in life. And bottom line of everything is your ultimate goal should be to be happy on a daily basis. I feel like relationships between an older male and a younger female is that there's a benefit of someone there with experience in life, and as far as development, business, how to treat a family, someone that has knowledge how to deal with children, whatnot. Those things are already there most of the time with the older man.
Right.
The second thing is that, people may not know that in most other countries outside of America, most young women gravitate toward older men because they're looking for a more secure type of relationship.
Knowledge.
And be able to have something would be with someone that's established,
right,
and secure. So that's very important. Once men and women both, because we look at, most of the time we look at the wrong virtues or attributes that people have. Most of the time when we're attracted to people, we're looking at the physical aspect of it. They're more attractive to you. You feel like you become infatuated with their looks, their sex appeal, or whatever.
right,
And that's fine if that's all you want out of a relationship. If you just want that physical type relationship, but that don't have any substance, because
right,
once you get past the physical relationship, you do for the next 23 hours of the day. You have nothing. No relationship outside of the bedroom. So
right,
23 hours, your mind is somewhere else, and the brother, he's somewhere else trying to run behind another skirt to get another physical relationship. That's the essence of what they're looking for. So instead of looking at the physical, look at the other 23 hours and start evaluating that, because if you got 23 hours of bliss and you got an hour of sexual activities that you enjoy, you get more out of a relationship, because the physical thing's gonna fall in place regardless. If you have feelings and you're attracted to each other, you're gonna work that out. But everything else is what you have to look at. So age is just a number. I'm not prejudiced against women my age or whatnot. I just gravitate toward a younger woman. And I feel like Tiara is perfect for me because in spite of our age difference, we have tons and tons of things we have in common. So it's not that I'm a by age an older person, but my spirit is very young. And Tiara is young in age, and she's an older spirit. So we match perfectly. That's what you gotta look at.
Perfectly.
And I don't feel like she's been here. This is her first time here. She's been here before. She know too much. So I just want to know it's not I want you to know it's not a one-sided situation, because she helped guide and balance me out as well as what I do for her. So when you find that combination that works, then hey, it's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
We happy with each other. We love each other. We have our children together. We work together. We work problems out together. Yeah, we have problems, but you know what? It's some stumbling blocks, but it ain't no stopping blocks. We got too much invested.
Say that.
You know, in this relationship. So we work our problems out. Sometimes it's a little harder. We hammer. Sometimes we gotta use a hammer to hammer them out. Sometimes we can use a Q-tip to clean it up.
A Q-tip.
We gonna get it done.
We gonna get it done. And with that all being said, I think that about wraps it up. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find out how to end the video.
Yes, baby.
You talk about zero else.
I don't know, Kelly. I'm trying to figure out how to end the video.
What is this one?
Look like the space shuttle.
What is it?
Or airplane.
Oh, it looks like an airplane.
Yeah.
This is my first time going live. I don't know how to end this video.